But before I hop right into this video, I'd like to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, SeatGeek. Now, I know you guys have already heard of this app, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend you guys go check it out. SeatGeek is the app that takes out confusion out of buying a ticket. Be it a game, Broadway show, concert, whatever the case may be, they got you. And they even give you an out of 10 scoring on each ticket to know if you're getting a good or a bad deal. Green good, red bad. And if you're still kind of iffy on it, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you'll get $20 off your first purchase, and there will be a link to it in the description box below. And remember, if you use my promo code ModernHoops, you'll get $20 off your first purchase, so go check them out.
That's simple, and we're playing to win. You build from there. You see how your team reacts. I think guys are going to step up. I think guys are up for the challenge.
After last season, after the championship, after your summer, what are you looking to get out of this season with this team?
Another championship. I mean, it's always the same goal for me. You know, I'm motivated even more than ever.
What do you think this team is capable of this season?
I think, you know, we have a lot of our pieces back from last year. It's definitely an exciting time, and I think Fred said it.
So now that Kawhi is out of Toronto and is now in LA, a lot of people have already seemed to count the Toronto Raptors out of title contention heading into the next NBA season. And I understand why. It's hard to win a title in this league without a legitimate superstar. But the other day we got news that the Toronto Raptors were not going to tear anything down or rebuild. It was reported that they rejected tons of offers for Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, and Marc Gasol. So basically, they're going to try to run it back without Kawhi Leonard. And OG Anunoby also had this to say the other day. I think we're going to repeat. We have a really good team and we believe in ourselves, and that's all that matters. Now, obviously, that's what he's going to say, but for the most part, this team is still intact with most of the players they had last year still on the roster. But with that being said, Kawhi was a huge part of this team, and he was the biggest reason why they won the championship last season. And it's going to be extremely hard to win another title without him, let alone even make it back to the finals. But you know, it's not impossible, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 biggest reasons why the Raptors could repeat in the next NBA season or in 2020. But before I get into it, you guys already know, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help me out like a lot. And share and subscribe for more dope NBA content. And don't forget to hit that bell to stay notified when I post a brand new fire video. And you know, if you're feeling generous, give your boy a follow on the gram. But all that out of the way, let's get right into it. So the first reason is experience. Now, without the star power of Leonard and also losing Danny Green, the Raptors will need to rely on their experience, which they have a lot of with Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, and Marc Gasol. Also, what's good about them bringing back everybody is that they can continue to build on what they started. They know what it takes to win. Now, I get the fact that they're all starting to get up there in age, but we shouldn't really expect their production to fall that much from the season prior. And the reason for that is because they won't be asked to do a lot. The Raptors love to include everybody in the offense, so as long as they play their role, their contributions on the court and impact should stay pretty much the same. So once again, the Raptors have the experience which is needed to win a title, which is extremely important. But coming at number 2 is their bench / depth. Now, on top of having the experience, the Raptors also have the bench depth, which is needed for a championship team. In the last couple of years, the Raptors have always had one of the best benches in the league with guys like Fred VanVleet, Norman Powell, and Serge Ibaka. Now, I will say this, for the most part, a lot of these guys were inconsistent during the season last year and for some part of the postseason also, but when it mattered the most in the playoffs, they all showed up. Also, a lot of people seem to forget about OG Anunoby, who had a great rookie season for the Toronto Raptors, but he ended up missing a lot of time during his sophomore season with injuries and ended up missing the entire postseason. Now, at their best, we know how great the Raptors bench / depth can be, like during the 2017-2018 NBA season when they were like the best bench in the entire league. So once again, if their bench can perform the way they did during the 2017-2018 NBA season, then this team could still be scary. Now lastly, and probably the biggest factor to the Raptors having any chance of repeating for a title next season, is Pascal Siakam. Now, in his first 3 years, Pascal Siakam has been amazing. He's gotten better each season. In his first season, he only averaged 4 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds, but keep in mind, he was in and out of the lineup and playing a lot of time in the G League. But after he proved his worth in the G League, he took another jump during his sophomore season, averaging 7 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds a game. He saw the court a lot more this season and showed a lot of people the potential that he had. He shot 51% from the field, and although he didn't shoot that great of a percentage at all from the 3, only shooting 22% from there, but he did show signs that with more practice and development, he could be a decent outside shooter. And also, during his sophomore season, he showed that he could be an extremely versatile player who can handle the ball, score in the paint, and play outstanding defense, and much more. And last year was kind of a breakout year for Pascal Siakam, as he averaged 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists a game. And he also took home the Most Improved Player of the Year award. But during the postseason, he took yet another jump, averaging 19 points and 7 rebounds, and had some memorable performances in the NBA Finals. Last year, Pascal Siakam showed us that the sky was the limit for him, and there was no telling how good he could be heading into the next NBA season. Although he does need to improve on his leadership, but a lot of times when Kawhi didn't have a good game in the postseason, he was the one that stepped up. So there was a lot of reason to believe that Pascal Siakam could be the next star for the Toronto Raptors. And if he's truly able to make that big leap this season, becoming a 20-point scorer, then maybe this team could still make some noise in the East, because they would have another legitimate star, the experience, and the bench to compete for a title. Now, once again, it's not going to be easy without a superstar like Kawhi Leonard to lead the way, and even if Pascal Siakam does break out and becomes a star, they don't have a consistent star level second option. Yeah, I know that once again they have Marc Gasol and Kyle Lowry, but as they're getting older, I don't know if you could still depend on them to bring consistent high level offense or defense. But if everything does go right, and I mean everything, then they could possibly still make it out of the East. But once again, without a star like Kawhi, it's not going to be easy. Even if they do make it back to the finals, we already know how great the West is going to be. But these are the 3 biggest reasons why the Raptors could potentially repeat again next season. But once again, as I said before, it's not going to be easy, and everything needs to go right for them to have a slight chance of repeating as NBA champions. But you could also, add that they have Patrick McCaw, so that in itself can maybe guarantee them another finals appearance. But overall, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think the Raptors can make it back to the finals once again next year? Once again, I'd love to hear your thoughts, but if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Like, you guys have no idea. And share and subscribe for more dope NBA content, and don't forget to hit that bell to stay notified when I post a brand new fire video. And give your boy a follow on the gram. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all later. Peace.